station. But don't forget about watching us, which you can do over at SuperTalk TV. Now, the Columbus Spring Pilgrimage is upon us, and Catfish in the Alley is bringing blues, Southern flavor, and history to the life of Columbus as part of this event. And joining us today is Miss Frances Glenn to tell us a little bit more. Welcome, Frances.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's good to hear you and good to know that there's good things going on in Columbus. Let's start with the idea of the Columbus Spring Pilgrimage. I know this is an annual event, I do believe, that kind of houses larger or other events. So tell us about that.
Sure. So Spring Pilgrimage starts April 1st. It goes through the 13th. The first pilgrimage, it's been going on since 1940, so a long time. We've added lots and changed things over the years, but this year we partnered with the Historic Home Tours and the Preservation Society of Columbus. We have 16 beautifully preserved pre-Civil War homes. Some of the guest favorites are Riverview and Waverly, White Arches, Shadow Lawn will all be open. We have some returning homes that haven't been on tour for probably a decade, and that's 12 Gables, which is the site of the ladies' meeting for the Memorial Day event, the Decoration Day that was first held in Columbus in 1866, and the Katy home. So we've got a lot. There are 2 homes on each tour, and every day there's a morning and afternoon tour.
Do people come in, Frances, for like the whole week to sort of take part in all 16 homes and kind of make it like a whole thing, or is it kind of they pick and choose and come out and enjoy the ones they haven't seen yet, or save one for each year?
Well, so we kind of have both. We have people that are return guests. We have local, of course, citizens that take advantage of the tours. But to see all 16, you can definitely stay the week. And we do have people that want the whole experience, and they'll come tour during the week and do all the special events on the weekends.
If you've never seen one of the preserved historic homes, I mean, what's the draw? I mean, other than it's beautiful, obviously, but I feel like each individual one is like its own little museum. Would that be a kind of a fair description?
Oh, absolutely. And the homes, all of our homes are private residence except for the Lee home. And, they highlight unique stories, the architecture of the homes, furnishings, and each one, it's just different because they are people's homes.
Yeah. And so this year y'all are adding a new, maybe not a new event, but there's an additional event added within the pilgrimage, this Catfish in the Alley. Tell us about this.
Oh, yeah, Catfish in the Alley. It's been going on since 2004. So it's not a new event, but it is a 2-day event. Friday, April 11th, from 12 to 2, we have Blues with a Side of Soul, and that's going to feature Keith Johnson and Big Muddy Band. And you can come out, have a lunch plate of soul food, and enjoy some blues music. And that event takes place on Catfish Alley stage. And then Saturday, the 12th, from 10 to 3, we're going to have music, artisans, food vendors, Keith and Margie, local favorites. They'll play starting at 10. The Columbus Community Gospel Choir, followed by Anessa Hampton and the H-Funk Band. And then our headliner is going to be D.K. Harrell, and he starts at 1:30. So it's going to be a great day, 2 days of lots of good blues music and food.
And I hear it's more than just a festival. It also honors some of those entrepreneurs and citizens that helped shape Columbus. So how will that be done?
Sure. So it does celebrate our vibrant African-American history. The festival is located in historic Catfish Alley, and that was the hub of African-American businesses in the turn of the century. So it's a very historic venue.
And Catfish Alley is actually a street, right? Like people can put it in there.
It is. It's the Main Street to College Street on 4th Street South. Yep.
How cool is that? So if anyone's never been to Columbus, would you say this is one of the premier events or weeks, Frances, to maybe make their trip?
Absolutely. It just shows a whole, different side of our town, lots of history and experiences for people.
Are there plenty of places to maybe still get places to stay? I know obviously places to eat and things of that nature, but if we're coming out of town?
Oh, yeah. Well, we have bed and breakfast. We have 1,300 hotel rooms. So we have, there's lots of places to stay, lots of food choices. So it'll be a great. One event I do want to highlight is Tales from the Crypt.
What? Tell us about that. You took me right back to my childhood, Frances, with the with the TV show and the book series, Goosebumps, all the things. So I'm guessing it's not quite like that.
Not quite, but it's the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science students. It's a research project that culminates with a performance, a candlelight dramatic tour at Friendship Cemetery, and that is going to be April 2nd, 4th, 9th, and 11th, and they portray Columbus's historical figures, and it's a fun, educational, it's a great event. The students do a fabulous job. They research and perform, and it's a great event. Locals and visitors always love it.
Or is that something we need a ticket to, or is it just come and enjoy, or how does that work?
It is a ticketed event, and the tickets are $5, and you can buy them online, or you can buy them that night at the cemetery.
I know the pilgrimage is coming up. You mentioned April the 1st, but looking a little further down, Frances, are there any other events you want people to put on their calendar as they make through their spring and summer plans?
Sure. Well, when pilgrimage is over April 14th, we have the Bassmaster Open Fishing Tournament, and that's pro anglers coming from all over to fish the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. And we have the weigh-in, which is going to be a lot of fun. Good Friday, that's going to be April 18th at 2:30 at Columbus Marina. Other upcoming events, we have the 8th of May Emancipation Celebration, and that's going to be Thursday, May 8th. Market Street Festival is going to be May 3rd, and that's our largest festival in town, and it's always a fun Saturday. Live music, food, kids events.
Sounds like there's a lot happening in Columbus.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Miss Frances, if you had to pick one of the houses to put on your, two. I hear you in their voice. Okay, maybe two. If I was coming down just one day to Columbus during the pilgrimage and wanted to catch one maybe in the morning and the afternoon, do you have two? Are you allowed to have two favorites?
Oh, I couldn't pick two favorites. They're all just so unique. Of course, the grandeur of Waverly and Riverview, it's just amazing to see. But then also there's some homes. Ams I Love has been in the same family for 7 generations, and that's a very unique experience. The Katie House is a wonderful treasure trove of Columbus memorabilia. It's going to be a great tour. 12 Gables is just one of my favorites. Period, with the history and the look of the architecture of it.
Is there a place where folks can go, Frances, and maybe get a description of all the houses and make their own decision?
Absolutely. All the houses, we've been promoting them one by one on our Facebook page and social media, but you can visit our website at visitcolumbusms.org for a complete schedule of all the events and see the houses.
I hearing you say that some of those are still private residents. I'm thinking, do they have children? Because I couldn't imagine letting grubby little hands run around. Yeah.
Well, all the houses. In fact, one of my favorite is a family home. They have 4 children, and it's the Barry Scott home, and it's kind of its own little homestead. It's a great. Yes, the families do have children.
A lot of Scotch Guard. Lots of Scotch Guard. A lot of, making sure that what's the hardwood maple and what's not. But no, I'm sure those families have got it all figured out just fine. But Frances, I appreciate your time. And where's the best place to go for people to plan their trip to Columbus?
On our website at visitcolumbusms.org.
And it all kicks off April the 1st through the 14th, correct?
The 13th.
13th.
Through the 13th.
Don't come the 14th, although they'll welcome you. Just won't get in. Thank you for your time, Frances.
Thank you.
All righty. You guys stick with us. We got more good stuff for you coming up next.